Indeed. Everybody tuning in, thank you for listening. We are live from the kitchen. It's part of the live from the kitchen segments that we're doing because we literally in my kitchen right now. And it's lovely. It's lovely. You know, it's the bare bones. It's the startup. It's the place. It's the stepping stones. You know what I mean? This is where we starting off at.
The humble beginnings.
The humble beginnings. You know what I mean? The building blocks. And we getting some good work put in. Tonight, I got my man Victor with me.
Yo.
What's up, Vic? What's up?
What's up, man?
Hey, tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Well, first off, I was born in Mexico. I was brought here when I was 12. My parents had this, idea for us to put us up there, make our lives better. And so far, they've done a really good decision for us because, now I don't want to go back. So, pretty much it, I working hard, reading a lot, just making
staying studious,
self-educated,
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, speaking of self-education, Vic reads a whole lot. I don't read as much as he does, but I'm definitely, I'm catching on. We like reading.
Try, man, just a little by little.
Yeah, no, it's practice. It's practice. It takes a little bit, and then eventually you start getting the hang of it. You start liking it a little more. I mean, if you tell somebody that doesn't read right now to start reading, they're gonna have a hard time doing that.
No, see, the thing with reading that I noticed is that schools taught us bad. We read boring books.
We did. We read stuff we didn't want to read about.
Yeah, like Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah,
I don't
and those words all twisted. We're from the hood and we're from the city. Like, there's no way we're gonna understand that stuff.
Yeah,
it wasn't gonna relate, right?
Yeah, but if you read if you like fiction, like some Harry Potter, you probably like.
Yeah,
some people like that. Yeah,
I read all 5 of them joints.
Oh yeah, I never read one book.
Yeah, they were really interesting. I mean, the thing about fiction books, right, is that they take you on this journey. They take your brain on a journey.
Yeah, you can visualize. I've
yes, absolutely. These authors string their words together so beautifully. It takes you on a journey, and boom, you're in it, and you don't want to stop.
Yeah, definitely. Like The Lord of the Rings. It's a pretty good book.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I never read that one. I didn't even see the movie, actually, man.
Yeah, the movies are pretty good, too.
Yeah.
I like the last one. The last one is pretty good.
Nice. I got to catch on to that. I never really watched even Star Wars, bro, to be honest with you. Ridiculous. I never watched, the Mafia movies, The Godfather. I never seen The Godfather.
I've only seen, the first part, because that movie's 6 hours.
Yeah, I think there's parts to it and things like that or something, but... people, when I tell people that, they be like, what the fuck? I watch Scarface for sure.
Yeah, Scarface you gotta watch. It's a must watch.
Yeah, I'm not a huge movie buff, but movies for me at this point, because you know how we're on this journey and we're searching for enlightenment at all times and we're trying to better ourselves every single day. Movies for me are sometimes where my brain had enough, maybe for the week, maybe for the day. It's random. I watch maybe one movie a month, to be honest with you. Mm-hmm. Maybe not even that. I don't watch no TV, but movies help with the relaxation and take my head away from everything. Because I put myself in the movie and I entangle myself with the characters and what they feeling and how they going. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's what movies do for me. So I've never been a buff about them, but I love a good movie with a good plot,
Yeah, those are the good ones. I don't know if you've seen The Life of Pi. I think it's...
Yes, wow.
That is the book.
That was amazing.
That's the movie, yeah.
That was really, really good, man. I remember that one. I felt his pain and his sadness and his despair. It was rough.
It was a nice movie. I like the tiger a lot. The tiger was pretty nice.
He was, man. He was. There was an asshole on there. I forgot. And I hated him and I wanted him to die. And then he eventually died. And I was like, cool. It was one of the characters that was on the boat.
Okay.
You always got to have the annoying, one that nobody could stand.
Yeah. And I like how how they made the movie. It was the animals were actually people. I don't know if you felt like that when you saw them. That's how I felt because for some reason, when the tiger... I think it was the tiger that killed the monkey, right?
I don't remember too much. It's been a while.
Yeah,
it's definitely been a while. I gotta watch that again, actually.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So they gave some human traits to the animals.
Mm-hmm. You kind of felt like that, other people were inside the boat. He was part of the animal kingdom in there. And that's how we are,
his instincts.
Animals,
his instincts came out.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Indeed, man. Hey, man, speaking about, we went on to that because we were talking about books. Speaking of books, what's some of the latest stuff you're reading right now? Tell us what you're reading, why, maybe the categories that you're into, and the reasons why, maybe it wasn't whatever, just enlighten us, because a lot of us don't read. A lot of the people that might be listening, I don't want to doubt nobody or put nobody down, but I know people don't read. We from the hood, people don't read, so put people on, right? Because we want to definitely educate them, or at least give them some sort of insight of people that actually do, and the reason why we do it, and why we think it's beneficial.
Well, first you have to have that, the hunger for knowledge. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's what drives me pretty much. But the most recent book that I just finished reading was from Peter Drucker, is Manage Yourself.
Manage Yourself. Okay,
that's a pretty good book. It's small, has like 80 pages at least. A pretty good book. It just tells you more or less how to find your true self.
Okay.
So it talks about your strengths, how people work on their strengths, not on their weakness, and not on their strengths.
Okay.
So pretty good book. It gives you a method of knowing how to more or less figure out yourself. Like, if you plan something, right?
Yeah.
You're trying to do like a podcast in this case.
Right.
He says to write down what you want to see 90 days from now.
Okay.
So you start your podcast, you said...
that's a quarter. 90 days is actually a quarter.
Yes.
Okay.
So he tells you to write down the results that you want to see, and once you see them within the 90 days, you accomplish your goal. It's called feedback analysis.
Okay. Feedback analysis. You said it was only 80 pages long, actually?
Yeah, it's pretty short.
Okay.
I think I showed you. It's a little pink with white stripes.
Nah. I gotta get my hands on that though. If it's like that short and I just get straight to the meat and potatoes, that's what I like, man.
Yeah, it's pretty short. And then another one is How to Win Friends and Influence People.
Okay, I remember listening to the audio version of that. People, by the way, if you don't like reading, there's always a healthy alternative which works just as good, maybe not as good, and that alternative is audiobooks. So let's say somebody recommends, or you hear something on TV, or somebody tells you something about a book. Promise you 100% there is an audio version of that available somewhere, so that you can still indulge in that book without having to actually go buy it. Like, you can actually go to Audible and even rent the book, basically, because once you cancel your account, the book is gone. But you can do that too. So yeah, How to Win Friends and Influence People. That was actually a really good one.
That is a really good book. When it sold like 17 million copies.
Wow.
It's like 17 different languages. Pretty interesting book. It tells you a lot about how people actually interact.
Okay.
It's full of stories, and that's what makes it a good book, because we like to hear stories from other people,
analogies and stories, right?
Yeah, and we retain more of from stories than actually learning something straightforward.
It's kind of like somebody told you a story and you remember like all the details. It's like they remember it. Right.
Because we learn more by stories.
Nice.
Pretty good book as well. And the last one that I'm getting myself into, by the way, I'm doing a 30-day challenge to myself. So I started reading a book from front to back.
Okay.
And I'm picking at least 7, because most of the books that I'm reading right now are big, and they have very big, complicated words.
Okay.
Like the one I'm actually on right now is called The Selfish Gene.
The Selfish Gene?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a pretty good book by well, I can't remember the name of the author right now, but
the authors' names are rough. Shout out to all the authors in the world, man. I'm sorry we don't remember y'all names. We should really pay more respect, but
they do have some weird names.
Yeah. No, I go through the same thing. That's what I'm saying. Like I apologize, because if somebody was calling my stuff, I would love them to say, hey, this person said it. But I mean, hey, we learning though. We on that road, so it's all a process. This is part of the process. Period.
Yes. And so basically, the Selfish Gene is how we are altruistic people, or selfish. So altruistic is mainly like, let's say you give your life for somebody,
okay,
even if it's not your family.
Okay.
So if you see somebody like an old lady crossing the road and you run towards her to prevent her from getting hurt, like that's being altruistic.
Okay.
But if you are a selfish person, you see the same old lady crossing the street getting hit by a car and not doing anything to save her.
Wow.
Yes. Pretty interesting book. I just started reading it like 2 days ago.
Right.
But the first chapter is crazy.
Wow. Okay.
It talks about how we are people. Yes, as humans.
So that's part of the 30-day challenge.
Yes.
So what you're gonna do? You're gonna read that one from beginning. Well, so for 30, what's the challenge? Explain the challenge because I'm interested right now. The 30-day challenges are crazy because everybody be on some 30-day stuff. It's like it's not necessarily a fad, but I know there's some science behind to why they choose 30 days and 12 days rather than just do a 17-day challenge. You know what I mean? So
I guess it's just like it's a longer version of a week. You know what I mean? You see a week as something fast. But when you see 30 days, probably is that like something psychological happens in your mind that you makes like, oh yeah, I'm going to have to stick for 30 days because it's hard to stick for 1 week. Let me try to do it for 1 month to see if I can stand, you know?
Yeah, it's weird. Now, if you think about it, like, 1 month is 30 days, roughly, usually 30 days. What is it? A lot of things are 30 days. All your bills come 30 days. Mm-hmm. Your phone bills 30 days. Everything revolves in just this 30-day period. So I mean, yeah, it makes sense. So much stuff around us is 30 days. Why not pay ourselves first? Go on a 30-day challenge. So then you post a snap, and your snap had basically your calendar for every single day of the week. Yeah,
and every time as well. So basically, I did this because you were, I don't know. I took it as you were, making fun of me because the other day you said, man, it's your body. You do all this Tai Lopez and this and that. And I was like, wow, he's true because Tai Lopez is all about health.
Yeah, and he's you see him wrestling and fighting and kicking and punching.
So that's exactly why I started. I said, okay, so I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, reading my books, writing whatever I can. Yeah, and then also I'm gonna have to do
some exercise, getting some workouts, lifting some fucking weights.
Yeah, some 45s.
Some 45 plates all day.
Yes, sir. So that's why. So I'm doing health and I'm reading and I'm writing. Those are my 3 priorities throughout the day. Wow. Once I do 3 of them, I know I can take a break if I want to, or I can keep going if I want to.
But you got to get all 3 done. So that's the premise of everything. So it's for 30 days. I'm going to challenge myself to read, write, and work out. And unless you do all 3 within the day span, you're not going to take any time for yourself. Nope. That is a fucking great idea. So, hey, man, whoever's listening, man, y'all got to take heed to that. That's actually, I think I could do that. Well, my schedule is a little crazy, but I really do believe that that's actually not bad. While we're eating, we can get some writing done. While we're sitting on the toilet, we can get some writing done. Or some reading. Yeah, whichever one, you know what I mean? And you can still...
No, because, listen, like, what do you do when you go to the bathroom? Like, if you don't take your phone, what do you do?
If I don't take my phone, I get it done and I'm out. That's it.
But yeah, I'll make it quick. See, you do it quick. But most people nowadays, like me personally, if I go to the bathroom and I don't bring my phone, I gotta read something in there. Yeah? Yeah. Like you grab a bottle of shampoo and you start reading the label.
Really?
Yeah, that's what people do. Like if they don't take your phone.
Well, the majority of the time they take their phone.
Yeah, but when they don't, that's when they start reading the most.
They start reading a shampoo bottle. Whoa.
I had an idea. It's like crazy idea. Yeah. I told my mom, right? I asked my mom, "What do you do when you go to the bathroom?" Yeah. And she's like, "Nothing. Just use the bathroom." And I'm like, "Do you read?" And she's like, "No, I don't read." Then I asked my brother and my friend. Yeah. And I told him, what do you think if you will have a toilet paper that had quotes or something instructional in it?
Would you read the toilet paper?
Right? Like wiping your your ass with some thoughts, you know what I mean? Uh-huh. It's crazy.
That does sound bananas, right?
But like people will see something like that. Me personally, I think, I don't know. It could be a crazy idea, but sometimes crazy is good. Right. So, if I see a toilet paper with a quote, I want to read it. If I see a toilet paper with something instructional, I want to know what it is. If it's a fact, I want to know what it is. Right. And people will stay there.
Until they read the entire roll?
Yeah. No, not the entire roll, but
every time keep going and just mad paper everywhere. Never know. No, that's cool. So what they said, what your brother said, they actually
they liked it because they were like, I'm already taking my phone. Right. If I go in there and get some knowledge.
Right. The problem is people are not gonna let go of their phones. I think people like for as long as phones exist, unfortunately, like people becoming more and more addicted to it, and it's just a part of our everyday lives. Let's say people that don't have phones. I don't have a smartwatch, but most likely if I had a smartwatch, if I didn't have my phone, I would be going through my fucking watch. So now there's two completely different distractions. You know what I mean? That you can go through. So I mean,
yeah, I mean, think about it. Like most people, if they don't spend 2 to 3 hours on social media, like that's little. You know, most people spend a lot of time in it.
Right.
Even like with TV, man, it's like people spend around 2 hours per day.
Oh, that's disgusting. That's disgusting.
2 hours per day.
Hey, sorry, all y'all fucking TV watchers, but I got a pet peeve with people that watch TV and watching TV, period. Why? Because we were given this amazing, beautiful fucking mind, and you guys don't use it for shit, but letting other people put shit in your fucking head for you. I mean, unfortunately, it is what it is. So, I mean, my parents watch TV. My parents don't read. My parents barely graduated high school. I don't even think they graduated high school. They're from Dominican Republic, you know what I mean? And all Dominicans could probably relate to me unless your parents are educated, which means that you should be educated, which means that you shouldn't be watching as much TV as anybody else either. So,
yeah, man, like,
don't watch TV,
like,
man.
It takes too much time. And then people complain, like, I don't have time.
I don't have time for the gym.
Yeah, like
I want to go back to school, but I don't have time for that.
That's exactly what happens.
I'm bored, and they're bored because they don't have a TV. It's ridiculous. Use your fucking head for something, man. Like to me, that's the worst thing ever. I don't even want to hang around people like that, Vic. Unfortunately, like most likely, I had a lot of people like that I know, and I'm cool with, and I have no problem with. But I can't chill with you because what you gonna be doing? Watching TV? Mm-hmm. No, so whoever's listening, if I'm not hanging out with you, most likely is either you watch TV or you doing something I'm not really interested in. Boom.
Damn.
Love y'all, but
hey, sometimes you gotta do it. You know what I mean? Like most people want to keep you in their level. You know,
right?
People just want to stay normal. Right. I mean, what the hell is normal anyway?
And the problem is, the longer they stay like that, the busier I'm gonna get. Mm-hmm. So it's not even that maybe I don't want to hang out with them, but I got my plate full. You just got you setting up all these challenges for yourself on a daily basis, and me, I'm just getting minimum sleep possible and trying to stay on the move as much as possible. You know what I mean? So
it's like Warren Buffett, man. When he graduated, he said, I already have my diploma. Like now it's gonna be hard because there will be too much people out there trying to do the same thing that I'm doing. And what he realized is that most people are lazy
as fuck.
And he said, this is gonna be a piece of cake, and he became a billionaire.
Wow, that's a great summary of his life, man. Wow. And I believe it too. Yeah, I believe it. He sort of
that guy started reading since he was like 7. He read all the books from finance and anything.
Wow.
Yeah.
His parents must have had some sort of influence though, in motivating him to go ahead and read a lot. I wish my parents did too, man. I know you too. Like I wish my parents kept like a fucking library in a whole separate room that's never dusty, always clean, with just books.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, Jim Rohn, he said every time I walk into a person's house, he asked them, "Where is your library?" And he kind of based their income on how big their library was.
Wow. Mm-hmm. That's actually very true. The more you read, the more you realize, hey, I have to do things different in order to get somewhere in life, man. And that's what books do to you. If anybody listening is stuck somewhere in life, you're stuck, you don't know, but you have this deep inner feeling that you're doing something wrong, or that something's not working, or you don't like the position that you are in, let me tell you a secret. Go grab a fucking book and stop watching TV.
Yeah, pretty much.
For real, man, because that shit's gonna put something in your head. Those words, just reading those words next to each other on the paper over and over and over and over again, and all these pages, and you keep going through chapters, and the story starts unfolding for you, and all the methods and the tips and everything starts coming your way instantly. I'm talking about just read one fucking chapter and instantly you're gonna feel different.
Yeah, I mean, and like not only that, like there's two things that happen when you read a book, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If let's say you're reading a biography, right, and the author made a bunch of mistakes, he did the wrong stuff that he was he wasn't supposed to do.
Yeah.
You learn from their mistakes.
You do. You catch them.
Yeah. So you see somebody like, you know, not working hard enough, it's not because, no, exactly what they are doing is wrong. So if you follow what somebody already told you, it's not somebody else's fault. It's your fault.
Right.
You know, like if you go and get beat up in the street, right? Mm-hmm. Like, is it your fault? It is your fault because
I mean, maybe
you didn't prepare yourself. No. Like sometimes it's. I mean, if you get beat up, right?
Yeah.
You have all this time to prepare yourself. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, at some point, if you know that you're walking in the middle of the night, like there's something something has to happen. You know,
something has to happen.
Yeah. Like I feel like.
I mean,
everything that happens to us.
Yeah.
It's our fault for not preparing for it.
I agree. It's some way of our doing. It's either karma that's coming back from years ago or a few days ago. Who knows? It's karma coming back from somewhere. I mean, some people truly don't deserve shit. Like old ladies getting robbed. That's just whack. Maybe they deserve it. Maybe some karma or some shit, and they
there's some shit.
They curse somebody out at the corner store or something, and the shit came back quick. But I don't know. But I feel you. We should definitely somehow be better in ourselves at all times, so we are prepared for everything. What's the quote go? If you're prepared, I don't know. Well, I know that luck is preparation meets something in time, and then boom, that's what luck is. If you're prepared for it and you worked hard enough for it and you're at the right place at the right time, then the shit happens. But I know that if you're always prepared, you're never late or something. I forgot how the shit goes. I'm chopping that shit up, man. Somebody look it up for me, please. Send me a message. But we know we heard it. I do wish I had it correctly right here, man, so people can see. But
yeah, I mean, I don't know if you heard this quote. It says, "The more you learn, the more you earn."
That's true. Absolutely. Your network is your net worth.
Yeah.
The people around you, what they teaching you, what they showing you, that's your net worth.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, most people have, like, more opinions. Some people, like, I do a lot of reading and I do a lot of watching videos, on self-development, business, and all of this stuff. And one thing that I noticed from people is that they don't give out their opinion. They they say something that somebody else said.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
They just twist it around into their own words?
Yeah, pretty much. So if somebody successful says, like, so this person at this certain time said this, and now I'm saying it to you because I'm not an expert, but they are.
Right.
So let me quote them instead of giving my opinion on the matter.
Right.
You know what I mean?
A lot of quotes, a lot of quotables. Indeed. I mean, hey, that's it. That's the good thing about history and what it brings back to us, and what reading does actually for us, because we get to learn about things that happened before us. I forgot who I was listening to the other day, man, and they were like Gary Vaynerchuk. He says that his friends were all older than him. He was hanging around older people and always pick the older people's brain. Why? They've been here longer than us. They experience more than us. Sometimes we look at old people like they're boring and they, I don't know. Some old people are cool. I'm cool with a lot of older cats above their 50s, that are really, really cool and like to drop knowledge. But there's some older people that never been nowhere, never did anything. I don't want to talk to them. So we want to talk to the people that did things, and those old people should talk to people that did things too, so they can start doing things. But
yeah, like I said, you gotta learn from people's mistakes.
Yeah, learn from the mistakes.
Like, people always tell you an advice for a reason, not because they're giving you an opinion. Some people do tell you things from experience, so we gotta learn from them.
Yeah. They made the mistakes already, so they know exactly what to tell us.
Yeah, like when my brother dropped out of school, I dropped out of school, and I lost a year from that. You know what I mean? Like, I could have graduated 1 year before, but I was dumb enough to drop out because I saw that he did it, so I went and follow him. So yeah, that got me to lose 1 year of my life, and I thought I was gonna make money, but I didn't do anything with it. So just imagine.
Right. Then we followed through, bro. Who's your older brother? Misa, right? It's the oldest.
Misa's the other one, yeah.
Yeah, you see, I was the oldest one, so my story was a little bit different. So I made all the mistakes. I constantly was getting yelled at or getting in trouble at school, or the police a few times, you know what I mean, and some crazy stuff. And my brothers were the ones I was watching from the sideline when the house was quiet, and I was the one getting yelled at or getting smacked because I was the one fucking up and getting home late and not listening and coming home smelling like smoke and doing all this bullshit. And they were watching, and for some reason, I mean, I always spoke to my brothers, like I was always talking to them, and I never wanted them to be like me. So my quote to them was always, be better than me. Be better than me. Like, you have to be better than me. You have to. And I mean, to this day, I'm proud to say, like, them guys, they made mistakes. We all do. We're human.
Yeah.
But their mistakes has never been like as fucked up as mine. Like, they had at least a mind that, they learned from my mistakes. So sometimes you got to be that catalyst, to put yourself in the way and for everybody else to follow through.
Sometimes you got to set the example too, like you did stuff but that was bad. Your brothers saw it and they got away from that, like you showed them the way that was wrong.
Right.
And they had to follow the other way. So
they had to. If not, I was probably going to beat them up. So they had no choice. Like, yo, come on, man. You got to get your game straight.
Yeah.
I had to argue with them a lot, so... That's what brothers do, though.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we get in a lot of fights.
Yeah.
A lot of fights, man.
I could imagine because y'all older, y'all in the same age. Like, you know what I mean? Me, I couldn't fight my brothers. Them dudes are professional wrestlers, man. I can't even put my hands out. Like, I know I'm going to lose. I'm just going to leave it alone. Yo, my brother Giovanni, he weighs, he has to weigh like between 150, 140 and 160, I want to say. He's probably not that heavy. And he is roughly 5'5". Let me give you guys an image in your head right now. And I've seen him wrestle my friend Alan. Alan served like, I don't want to discredit his time in the armed forces, but he was in the armed forces for like 8 years, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Wow. Yeah, Alan will correct me if he hears this. So, and Alan has to weigh like 230. 220, like, because he's like 6'3". Yeah. And, black people have this natural strength to them. They're just naturally strong, man. And you seen this little 5'5", 140 wrestling this 6'2", 6'3", 230, and he couldn't take him down, bro.
Wow.
I couldn't take my brother down. So when I saw wrestlers, I'm like, hey, guys, look, if you guys ever about to get in a fight with somebody, and there is in them cauliflower ears. I keep telling everybody, I keep warning y'all, like, yo, if you about to fight somebody, you just, they disrespect, like, if they disrespect it, you got to stand up like a man and lose because that's what's going to happen. But be very, very careful. Grab a bottle, grab a fucking pipe or something, you know what I mean? Take something out because it's not going to be fair and you're going to get your ass beat because them dudes with them cauliflower ears, they've been through some shit to get those ears.
Yeah, like scars in their face.
They've been through shit.
Broken nose.
Hey, man, dislocated shoulders.
Yeah, if you see those, you gotta stay away from them people, man. Like,
be their friend.
Yeah, you can immediately tell that guy gets in a lot of fights.
Yeah,
and you don't want to do that.
The guys with cauliflowers, because wrestlers are not the only people that get cauliflowers. You also have the UFC fighters, kickboxing people. Who else? I'm not sure, but I know a lot more people get cauliflower ears. So it's a thing. It's a thing. Even though I don't want my ears looking like that, it's cool. Much respect to Gio. Gio's been the co-host, man. Gio's been riding with me since
I heard. I was telling you, he has the voice, man.
Yeah.
He has a good voice.
He had that face on today, like he wanted to be a part of it. I'm like, yo, Gio, I got you tomorrow. So we're going to do another live from the kitchen episode tomorrow for sure with my man Gio. Today we're just entertaining the people, and giving them some good tips on staying focused.
Yes, sir.
I always wanted to talk about getting focused, man. I feel like I got ADD. I don't know if a lot of people listening got ADD, or ADHD or whatever. Like, you just can't focus on one thing. Sometimes it seems like the only thing you focus on is what you're really, really, really interested in.
Yeah.
You
gotta find that passion, man.
You gotta find that one thing and follow. Yep.
People have no passion, man. Like, nowadays, you see everybody just working, like,
just going to work.
Yeah, work takes most of your time,
Indeed, it does.
And by the time that you get home, all you want to do is sit around and watch TV, and that's why it's such a problem.
I gotta relax. You had a long day.
Yeah, people have excuses.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, literally. People have too much excuses, man.
They do, man. They do. They don't know any better. So hopefully they'll know a little bit. Like, wait, hold on, these guys are making some sort of sense. Shit. Fuck.
Hopefully.
You know what happens, Vic? It's difficult living like this, Vic. I'm not even gonna talk like we're living extravagant, fucking super studious lives, because we're not. I think that we can even be more. We can study even more and get even more focused. This is just the beginning. But I mean, we've been doing this for a while, so it's not the beginning. But I could just imagine the heights we could reach. I mean, shit. I wish I could fucking structure my day from the moment I get out. You know, I might have a few minutes or maybe an hour or two that I'm just like, is a little bit more than downtime than anything else. You know, and you still got to get your mind out. But I would love to be a fucking robot and be like my man Gary Vaynerchuk and be on a fucking bullet the whole day from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep.
Yeah, that guy has some energy, man.
But that life ain't attractive, Vic.
No.
That shit ain't attractive.
Yeah, nobody likes to work hard.
You know, nobody likes to work hard, but people want to chill and drink and smoke and relax.
Yeah, then they tell you got lucky. You know what I mean?
They tell you got lucky. They tell you blew up overnight.
Yeah. That's exactly how it is, man.
You didn't know? They didn't know we've been hustling this whole time, Vic.
Yeah.
This shit didn't happen overnight, Vic. Man. And we ain't nowhere yet, like I said, but I know I got this huge feeling, Vic. I got this feeling that this is not even the podcast. I'm talking about the state of mind that I'm currently in, and maybe it was inspired by this, that it's going to be on soon. I'm hungry. I'm so focused, man. I'm so fucking focused. Vic, tell him about my sleep cycle, Vic, and how you feel about it.
This guy sent me a Snapchat the other day. 4 hours, I think it was, right?
It was
4 hours.
There was a picture from my Fitbit. Guys, I'm a huge proponent of the Fitbit. If you don't have it, send me a message about it. But the Fitbit Charge HR is what it's called, and it measures your heart rate and a couple other things. So you actually sleep with it, and it actually measures your sleep. It's very sensitive, so every time you move, it calculates that you're in light sleep. There's light sleep and then there's deep sleep. There's more scientific terms to it right now, but the deep sleep is when you're like knocked. You're probably dreaming at that point. And then the light sleep is when you kind of tossing and turning, but you don't really know it because you still sleep, kind of stuff. So the Fitbit measures your deep sleep. That's your actual sleep. Doesn't measure the light sleep. It measures and it shows you on a different color. So there's two kind of, there's a dark blue and a light blue, whatever, it represents both. But my real sleep registered as 2 hours and 40 minutes average for a 5-day period. It was measuring a 7-day period. It was measuring that week. So that week's average was 2 hours and 40 minutes of deep sleep. So roughly every night, Vic, I was sleeping. You know, I was in bed for roughly 4 to 5 hours, which to some people sounds ridiculous altogether by itself. But I was in bed 4 to 5 hours, but I got like 2 hours of real actual sleep.
Wow. That's crazy.
And I grinded out that week.
Yeah, no, I saw you.
I grinded out that week.
That's what I told you.
It was rough, Vic.
I mean, everybody's born different. So, like, I know maybe you are the type of person that can withstand that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if I do it myself, like, I'll be cranky. I wouldn't want to go to work.
No, look. So, you just mentioned the special word. You mentioned passion. You know what I call passion? I call passion fire in your heart. Mm-hmm. That's my passion, that fire in your heart. Why? Because it sounds more gruesome. It sounds more aggressive. Because that's passion right there. That aggressivity, that pull toward that one thing, and you just can't let it go. And for some reason, it just keeps attracting you, and it gets stronger and stronger and stronger. Mm-hmm. That's fire in your heart. And when you have that, and when you have it and you can maintain it and keep that fire, keep it at the same level it's burning, or not make it burn even stronger. Oh man, you have no idea. Eric Thomas spoke about this shit 1,000,001 times.
You can even feel your passion right now, man.
You can feel it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, look, there we go. Let me give you some, bro. Here you go. Take some, bro. Take some. Hey, I want to teach that to people because, there's no better feeling than you feel like Superman. You feel like you're unstoppable. Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what you need, because that's a mix of having all this courage and bravery to face whatever it is you got to face and do whatever it is and sacrifice everything you got to sacrifice, because there's 1,000,001 things we would rather be doing right now. I haven't been to the movie theater in like 2 months. And it's not because I can't, Vic, because I can take a night off and do it. Mm-hmm. But we ain't about that right now, Vic. Mm-hmm. We ain't about that shit.
That's because you found your passion, Yes. And most people don't have that.
How can they find it? I mean, because I questioned myself with that for a long time. I didn't know what it was. It always changed.
I mean, first, I would say, find what you like. If you like something enough, like, let's say you like to play golf, or let's say you like to play soccer, right? But you are working on construction, right?
Yeah.
That is not following what you like.
No, not at all. So total opposite.
Yeah, it's totally opposite. Like going to work for a construction company, but you like soccer. Like if you like soccer, get into something that is related to soccer, because that's what you like. If you like to if you like cleats, sell cleats, like shirts, sell the shirts, but do something that's related with the thing that you like.
Do something that's very, very close to it, because that's what's going to bring you even closer to that thing that has some fire in your heart.
Yeah. See, I mean, this is the thing. You say you used to do music before.
Yeah.
And now this is not music, but it's closely related to...
It is.
Sending out a message.
It is.
Because music is messages, pretty much.
Definitely.
So now you're doing something related to that, and this is what you like.
Yeah.
And people don't know what they're like.
They don't.
They think they know what they're good at, but they're really not good at it.
You see, but this came about music, man. Guys don't know, I released 3 mixtapes. 2 of them one of them in New York, one of them while I was in transition from New York to Baltimore, and the last one I finished recording it in New York, but I was already living in Baltimore. So those 3 joints was done, but a lot of things happened in life that made me like step away from it. One, you're gonna be a rapper. That was the worst thing that turned me off the most. It was like, you're gonna be a rapper? I don't fucking want to be no rapper. I love rap music and hip hop in general, but just like that term just never clicked, man. That term never went with me. Like I almost hated that term. You know what I mean? But podcasting, to me, it was just the words. It was just my love for words, period. My love for putting them together, stringing them together, see which one goes after the next one and makes the last one sound better than it did. And you know what I mean? Like that shit right there. So it is closely linked together. But I don't know. I never see myself doing a podcast until like maybe 2.5, 3 years ago.
But you see, you like your voice. You like your voice to be heard.
Yeah, and absolutely. I feel like I got a message. I'm still developing that.
Yeah, like... You have to have your one sentence destiny. You know what I mean?
Indeed.
So you have to...
What was that again? Well, hold on. That sounded good. What was that?
One sentence destiny.
You understand that? One sentence destiny. You need that. It's valuable.
Yeah. So if you know exactly how you're going to put out your message in one sentence, when you know what that message is, then you know you found your passion.
Boom.
You know what I mean?
Boom.
My one sentence destiny is share good ideas.
Okay.
I don't know. Like that's one thing
I like that. I like that. Keep doing that. Yeah, share good ideas. Like, of course.
That's why mainly I try to stay focused. And do what I'm doing right now, because if I don't have the knowledge from these giants, like I can't really share it, because my mentality and my knowledge is not good. I don't have enough knowledge from other people.
Well, yeah, if you want to measure it, but to other people, you're a fucking genius. You see?
Yeah, thank you.
You see the levels to it? You see the levels?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and because what you already know, you're going to know 1 million times more than somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, you're at a perfect place to start. We're at a perfect place to start.
Yeah, definitely. We're young.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, you don't want to be full of regrets.
No, hell no, man. Look, Vic, I'm 28 years old as I'm sitting in this goddamn kitchen talking to you, bro. I'm 28 years old, and by the time I'm 30, shit's gonna change. I'm telling you, because the way I'm going right now, I ain't taking no for an answer. Mm-hmm. No, not at all.
That's it, man. Like, most people get so knocked down by no's, Yeah. As little kids, like, you can ask your boy, like, he won't take a no for an answer.
He won't take a no for an answer. He's gonna cry. He's gonna kick. He's gonna be mad, upset. And he knows that he's usually gonna get his way.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing that we lose.
Yeah,
we lose that. As we grow, as we go through the grades of school, we stop. We start being afraid of no's.
Right.
So if your teacher tells you can't leave the classroom, like, you have to stay with that. Your parents implemented no as being something bad. Yeah, so we shy away from a no.
Indeed.
If somebody tells you can't do that, that's it.
That's it.
You won't do it.
Some people fall for that trap. Don't fall for that trap.
Yeah, literally.
Don't fall for it. Keep grinding, keep grinding, keep grinding. Hey, look, this ain't easy. This shit ain't attractive, man. Sometimes you'll tell girls that are interested in going out drinking and shit. You talking to them. They over there want to blow some hookah, relax, go partying and shit. And you over there talking to them, Vic. And you know what I mean? You trying to get to know them. And it's like, yo, where's the chemistry at? There's no chemistry because you on this whole other level. I mean, granted, I believe that we should be well-rounded enough that we can mesh into any circle or mesh into any different kind of lane, which is, I mean, that's going to take practice. But at this point, it's like, we so focused, you don't relate. We can't even relate right now.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
We ain't even clicking, man. Like, where the smart girls at? Hey, man, this is a shout out to all the girls that love reading, love getting their mind right, and are about something in their life. To the rest of y'all that ain't really about nothing in your life, listen, man, what you gonna get? Who you gonna get in your life, right? Because, I mean, look, a dude could like you because you look good, but at the same time, that's not enough. That's not enough, Vic. I'm sorry. You could be the most beautiful woman in the world. You ain't got shit in your head. You ugly. And I can't deal with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to have something to put up in the table.
You can't, man. I don't even want to fuck it, bro, because it's like, it's a waste of time. I could be doing other things right now. And some guys that look at us like we fucking crazy. Yeah. But those fucking guys ain't working as hard as we are. Holla. Like, we in here. It was good.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah, man. So put it into perspective for people, you know?
Yeah, most girls nowadays is like about party life, you know, like too young, man.
It's just whack, man. It's whack.
Good. It's good, you know. It's good to, you know, relax, have a good time with your friends.
Right.
But when you do it consistently, when you are looking forward for next weekend,
that's go out again to the same place.
Yeah, like what are we doing tonight?
What are we doing tonight?
I don't know. Let's go back to the same place we went. Like 10 times.
Yeah, seriously.
You know, that's how it is.
That shit ain't cool, man. That shit ain't cool. I mean, look, Vic, you did it. I did it too.
Yeah.
But I didn't do it for a long time. And I think initially for me, it never clicked and it never went along with anything that I wanted to do. I was always just secluded. You know what I mean? I'm definitely an introvert, but at the same time, I had different interests.
Yeah.
Getting fucked up at a club was cool until you start trying to have fights with niggas. And it's like, you just wake up the next morning like, yo, what the fuck was I doing?
Yeah, that's kind of one of the main reasons why I stopped going out so much. Yeah. Because like one day we got in a fight, a really big fight. And like I ended up at my house with a scar in my face because my brother broke a bottle of beer and he tried to cut a guy and he hit me instead.
Damn.
Yeah. So, and when I woke up, my mom was like, "What happened to you?" I was like, "Ask your son."
Damn,
tell you.
man.
And it was because I was trying to stop him from fighting.
Wow.
That's how. Like, it wasn't even my fight. You know.
You just like was trying to get away from it. That sucks,
yeah, but I mean,
man.
it's my family.
Right,
you know?
right.
Like I told you,
of course.
The altruistic and the selfish.
Right.
You know, I was being altruistic.
We're gonna go hard for our family forever, so you know.
Yeah, you want your genes to reproduce, so
yeah,
might as well let that happen, you know.
That's crazy, man. But that was like a defining moment that made you be like, yo, that's it, man. I can't be out here like that.
Yeah, literally the next day, I had to go to work. I showed up at my job, and they were like, "What happened to you?" I got in a fight. I can't work. And like, oh, you're gonna tell us 1 hour when your shift's about to start?
Wow.
Like, yeah, I can't do it, man. Had a hangover.
Right.
I was fucked up. Scarred my face. The guy had hit me with a metal in my leg, so I couldn't even walk right.
Damn.
It was that crazy, man.
You guys went in. We got a nice little brawl right there.
We got mazed and everything by the security guards because we were fighting the security guards.
Oh, wow.
And then we were fighting some other guys. So it went crazy, man. It was only like 4 of us. It was like 5,
That's
7
wild.
of them. Yeah.
Damn, man. When's the last time you went out?
Last time I went out. God damn it.
Like out. Like, you know what I call out? Out is not like going out to eat. That's not out to me. Going out is like going to a club or
last time, it wasn't too long ago, but I wouldn't call it going out. It was just like, you know, relaxing with some friends. But last time I went out was like two months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 months ago.
Yeah. I mean, for those that don't know me, I work 7 days a week. Yeah, 7 days a week. Yeah. 7 days a week. The days that I don't work, where you are or work on my other job.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel you, bro. It feels like I work 7 days a week too. I got 2 days off from my main job, but on my days off, run with me. Come with me. Bring the cameras along because I'm all over the place, bro. And that's going to be dope, man. I'm going to have a camera crew follow me one day. We're going to, while I just do mad crazy things. Not even crazy things, just, work. Danny's like that too, man. His life is just all over the place too.
Yeah, but that's where he is.
Yeah, entrepreneurship, man. And man, look, man, everything's possible in this world. And I just can't wait.
Especially now.
Yeah, everything's fucking possible, man.
Yeah, you can open a business in one day if possible,
If you wanted to, yeah, you really could. Just get it in. Indeed. Hey,
Start
Vic.
selling shit on eBay.
Yeah.
Amazon,
Oh, yeah. What? That's the easiest thing. You can create your own bracelets with some fucking what's his name and start selling them on eBay. You know? And
then people complain that they don't have a way of making money.
Right.
Yeah.
If you make people laugh, become a comedian, upload your shit to Vine, upload your shit to Instagram, use hashtags, get people to follow you. Every time somebody comment, make sure you reply to their comments so you can make that organic follower. And then, you go from there.
Yeah, not only that, like you can even find if you like selling stuff, you might be, that's something that you might like.
Right.
Like you said, comedy. If you like to make people laugh, that probably is the one thing you have to do.
That's probably one thing you got to do.
Yeah.
Get better at it. Research, man. Stop using your phone. Man, we sell phones. All right? We sell phones all day. That's our job, man. Me and Vic work together. So the thing with that is we see all these people copping these very, very expensive phones. I'm talking about, man, you about to spend $850 to $900 on a goddamn phone. And you don't even know how to use it. You know how to make a phone call. You know how to get on Facebook, on Instagram, maybe a little bit of Snapchat. You know how to send a text message. You don't remember the password to your email address. You don't even remember your email address. You barely know how to use the goddamn GPS. And there's the app store with over 1 million fucking applications in it that'll teach you something and help you do something that you just don't tap into. Look, you need to go back to the flip phone, okay? You need to come in, you need to trade that phone in and get a goddamn flip. You don't need a goddamn smartphone because you don't know how to use it. Use it to your advantage. You have the fucking what is that? I like to call it the gateway to the universe. As long as you have Google is the gateway to the universe. It's absolutely anything you want to know, you will be able to find it. But if you don't want to know anything, then you're gonna let people like me and Vic get miles ahead of you, and then you're gonna call us lucky later. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah,
don't do that.
Yeah, people don't know how to capitalize on Google. You know what I mean?
Right, man.
Google, YouTube. That's how I learned how to cook.
YouTube University.
Yeah,
that's how you learn how to cook. Yo, that's crazy. My man Terrence told me the same thing. He said he learned how to cook on YouTube.
Yeah, literally, like that's where you learn everything. If you can't read, you can't see. You know, that's it.
Wow, very true.
Yeah,
I like that one.
People don't realize that.
It's that easy.
Yeah, it's just simply like that easy.
Right.
There's nothing to it. Just type in how to get to this place, Like people, like you said the other day, you hate when people tell you, give me your address.
Right.
Search that shit. I already gave it to you. Google that shit.
It's already there. Or store. What you got to do with my address is store it under my contact.
True.
That's what I do. I'll store your address under your contact and it's going to be there. For many, many reasons. Like, some of the female friends I have, if I got their address, I could just send them a gift for their birthday.
Yeah,
might not even have to go see them.
That's one thing that I read on the How to Win Friends and Influence.
You gotta give people on their birthday and remember their birthdays.
People love their birthday.
Yeah,
if you remember.
So true, man.
That's it, man.
If you remember and you hit them up that day and give them some love, that's dope.
Yeah, I always wanted to do that. I always wanted to do write down like a little notebook. Of people's address, people's phone numbers, and their date of birth. So, because that's a special day for everybody.
It is. It is.
So you want to make them feel like they mean something to you. And like you said, your net worth is your
network. Your network is your net worth.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah, man.
Hey Vic, we're about to hit that 1 hour mark pretty soon.
Is it?
Yeah. So what I'm about to tell you right now is what I've been telling everybody. What we do at the very end. Although we've been speaking a lot of positive things and we've been dropping jewels on the people, I want you to end it off with giving them a good peace of mind. Maybe some of the last good peace of mind that you acquired during your studying and your reading and your planning and your strategizing. maybe not even in front of necessarily the beginner. Actually, no, let's speak directly to the beginner, even though we might have some people that are a little more advanced that are listening to us. The beginners, the guys who starting from scratch, don't know what the fuck to do, are lost. Like maybe like how I once was. I was completely lost. I didn't know what the fuck to do. I was bored out of my mind. I didn't know where to begin. What the fuck do I do? You know what I mean? And that was only a few years ago. And now, shit, man, ask me now. So, you know what I mean? So tell those people something from the jump. What can they do right now to better themselves on a daily basis?
Well, first off, I would like to say 3 things. You know what I mean? Okay. 3 things, because I think these 3 things are what gonna determine people's destinies and futures. You know?
Okay.
So the first one is like we talked about. You know, you have to find what you're good at.
Okay.
Define what you like. Once you can define what you like, it's gonna become easier, because then the second step is to focus on that one thing.
Yes.
And when you focus on that one thing, everything else becomes a distraction. And the third part is to train. If you train, you'll get what you want.
45 plates.
Yeah, people literally can train on the same thing and become good at it.
Become a master.
You can't be good at, like I said, I don't know if you saw my Snapchat. You can't be good at 10 things. You can only be good at one.
Okay.
And make that one thing count.
That's why I fuck up at, but very true. No, that's fundamentals, guys. That's definitely fundamentals.
Yeah, pretty much, man. Like, there's so much possibility for people, but people think they have so many options, but they don't. They really don't.
Okay.
You know, like, you have to be good at one thing only. If you're not good at one thing only, you'll be everywhere.
Very true. Know? Very true.
And then, like, yeah, pretty much train, man.
Right.
That's the best advice I can give you.
Train. I'm about that shit too, man. We train daily. Come see me. We at Gold's Gym on Merritt Boulevard and Dawn Dog lifting all the weights in the morning. We be lifting the whole gym. You hold that side up, I hold this side up. We lift the whole thing and we do it again. So, yes, train daily, guys. You heard him. Hey, Victor, thanks for stopping through, man. It was a pleasure having you. We got to do this again. We definitely going to sit down and talk some more motivational stuff to the people. Maybe later on we're going to have some notes for them and some good things, some good books, some good names of some books to drop for them. And then we're going to put the links inside the show notes, so definitely. Whoever click on here, you know, they'll have access to maybe a list that we'll put together for them to kind of start off, things like that.
And also, I mean, like, I'm going to be making some videos as well, you know, on the things that I learned, and I'm also writing a book. So
there we go.
You know, we can talk about the book later on.
Yes, we will. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna definitely do a lot more, man. We're gonna do several of these a week. And we got a lot of work ahead of us. Respect the process, everybody. Remember, you can't get from point A to point B and overnight. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of dedication and passion, which my word for passion is 2 words. It's fire in your heart. That's 3 words, actually. Sorry. That's fire in your goddamn heart. You got to have some of that. If you ain't got some of that, 3, 4, what the fuck, man?
you added the goddamn. That's it.
Yeah. You know, fire.
That's
I think
more.
The only thing. I think the only thing I was thinking about was fire and heart. Like, that's it. Just fire and heart. You know, be hungry. Hey, stay humble, and remember, be somebody to somebody, or be nobody to yourself. Peace. Wow.